That's what I expect, so I'm going to change it. Clean TC. I'm going to go back with my average. No worse than 5-3 winner for clean TC. And I would actually, this could get ugly. 5-1 possibly as well. I didn't look. Quasimodo. So this is his pick, and it's a favorite of Mike's, probably his favorite map. What he likes to do is sort of stalemate the early game and mid game, send Ivans to his opponent's Derek's at the same time, 2 at once, and then hopefully one of them or both of them gets it, and then he just camps it out and waits till the difference from the oils is too much. But I don't know if he's going to be able to get past Johnny in the early game, because Johnny might just slap him before he gets to get his camp set up. And so if it's like that, then it's basically hinging on a low count tank fight for if they get out of the early game. And a low count tank fight can be swung by like one piece of fodder behaving irregularly. The winner will go, oh, that's TC, I'm the boss. But the loser will know that one piece of fodder was bullshit. If he shoots this barrel, then he'll have to hear that your base is under attack shit. So on this map nowadays, it seems like consensus, you're gonna make straight tanks. It used to be like, oh, I'll make the one tank and then I'll get this and then I'll make miners. But it turns out the economics are just, it's so much money that you don't have to make miners. And it's so good, then you can just go to 3 war factories without making any miners, so. Predictable, but at the same time earlier than usual. A little bit earlier. Oh, and there's Desolators. Johnny's gonna have to do something. Trade from Mikoz, not his favorite thing to do. Johnny's not very good at trades either, though, really. But because of that, I think Mike has managed to get out of the early game. Here goes the first one. If that were loaded, that would be good. Johnny does see he's got crazy protection over there, but what about this other one? That doesn't exist, I guess. Oh. So I guess this item's not going to work out. 0. And this is probably a paradraop or something. But Mike has got all these Desolators, which necessarily makes it a longer game. At the moment, it's pretty even, really, I guess. 3 war factories. Mike has 2, but he's got the Desolators. Johnny is pretty much the best at getting around Desolators, in my opinion. Here's Mike telling everyone he's going to go Ivan again. No secret in this operation. Here comes this. I haven't always got it. Not bad. This war factory is going to blow up too. And the tank died. No reparo, no survive. Camp gear is all firmly established, and Mike is in the lead now. And Johnny probably going to lose this game. All this junk is not going to go anywhere versus Mike. I said 5-3 Johnny. I'm going to stick with that because this is Mike's specialty map. But I guess a 5-1 is probably not going to happen. The paradox do nothing versus Mike, so you may as well keep them. In fact, I've even thinking it's good to get a cloning vat and just eat all the men. Grind them for cash. It's good for this purpose as well. These men block drone, those spider things. The spider things kill these desolators very well. But when there's conscripts involved, it's they're not nearly as good. So Johnny sends out this. This is in order to distract the sentry guns. But he only got one, which is not good. No dice. Johnny just loses easily here. Horrible. No contest. Mike has really changed the game. He's heavily influenced by Latov, which is a good thing. So he's much more patient now. He doesn't feel the need to just go and win. In fact, he sometimes acts a little slow / inefficient by making sure that he can play around with his Kirovs and Dreadnoughts and all that. On this map in particular. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen right now. That's the bad boy. Who's infected? Johnny's like, lol, like, whatever. Johnny and I have had conversations recently about losing, and the fact that losing sucks. And, yeah, so, no doubt. First was all Mike. Johnny had nothing at all. Johnny's still going to win the series, though. What are we going to do here? Oh, Mike putting out the brags, too. This helps Mike get into his charged up mode. Well, if I'm picking, then I picked this map because Johnny's had a lot of practice on it versus me in the last few days. But Mike would be better at this map, I think. If not for all that recent practice that Johnny's got. And if I'm picking the maps, and I want Johnny to win the series because I want my prediction to be right, well, I could maybe arrange for that with some bullcrap picks, but I'm not going to do that. I'm interested to see whether or not Johnny's experience is going to level it up versus what I would think is Mike is generally would be better here. Is it forced to mono and all that? Forgot. Is it my voice on both channel? I forgot about that. It's kind of stupid. You hook up a microphone and it puts it on one channel, like as if you're like using your OBS to fuck. I think Johnny DC'd already. Equals restart nowadays. I'm actually, despite the fact that it's a pain in the ass and it takes a long time and it's boring. Yeah, it's better this way. Sending engineers, that's not the same thing. Okay, well, whatever. Mike's laying the law down. He's not on to doing a restart this today. He's done it past, like recently. It's been an option we want. Restart or sending. But not today. Map. This guy, this map is made by the same guy who made Poltergeist and TCal. And this miner's fucked up. So this is what you get. Zlatan's all flustered. He's definitely not playing at his best. And it's going to make my prediction look wrong if he keeps this shit up. Of course, Mike is playing what he calls psychological warfare by saying, oh, you do that again, then I'm going to wait it out. Acting boss, so. Gets Johnny feeling unfriendly tone, plus he lost the first game. Hard to tell the difference, but this is green. One miner, two miners. In it goes. This dog's green, just hanging out. So that was successful and that bought some time. Johnny's got this drone trapped. And Johnny's pulling it together. Now his extra miner's looking pretty good. Mike has only got 4 tanks. That's all he has to show for it. This refinery isn't horrible, that's horrible. Like it's super far away. He doesn't have another miner. I mean another refinery. I don't know if he sees this, but he probably does. Well, he for sure does. Johnny is not sort of getting in the right position to deal with this, and he could lose his airport, but I guess Mike just doesn't know. This is not good. Like, Johnny can lose everything here. This one sentry gun is not enough. You need your own dogs. This amount of dogs negates the sentry gun easily. Johnny trying to mix it up. He's going Battle Lab Desolator, which I like. Except I don't want him to actually learn how to do this because that could be a big problem. Mic adjusting, but if you were able to get this boat, oh look, there's submarine. You're gonna need to shoot another shot. This boat that's down is doing great service for Johnny right now. No, none. Well, there's a paradox. This will be gone. And now the submarine, this kind of stuff, like people sometimes say at me, well, what's this bullshit? Oh, this is gonna not work. The missiles are gonna disappear off the map. Gotta fix your boat, buddy. Oh, very nice. Oh. And before the dread went down, he did manage to fix it, so it took that. That's the kind of thing that can really get on your nerves and cause you to be busy complaining about luck and bullshit instead of concentrating on playing. One more second, one other thing, and this wouldn't have died. And if it wouldn't have died, then this wouldn't have happened. And this wouldn't blah, blah, blah. And, you know, you got to play the game. You can't lose. Should be coach for myself, but I need two of myself when I'm playing. One of them saying, come on, pal, come on. The other one's playing. So it's been like a long time that this paradrop's been sitting there. Whoa. Okay, yes, very good. Johnny will lose the miners, but he will win the war. He's unstoppable now. But he lost one miner, but Mike lost everything. So who won that exchange? No stopple. I don't think Johnny's going to be stopped here. In fact, I would be super surprised if he were. He did so bad, though, that he might be. You can't fight. Like, go and get the miners. Go and pick up some rewards while you're having any advantage at all. So Mike has two miners, one of which is suboptimal refinery placement. And Johnny's got 6 miners. Johnny wins this game. Mike has... This is Mike's one... Well, no chance of this. Oh, hi, Mr. Miner. How are you today? Mike made one more miner before selling his MCV. Which sounds like sensible, but it's too late for prudent decisions. He needs a miracle. Too long, waited too long. There you go. So, have like three ticks in it. Probably another 600 there. I don't see. The economics looking good for Mike. He's got another naval yard just in case. He needs to make a bunch of subs with 500 credits. So what I'm saying is he should sell that because he doesn't need that. Maybe he can get a transport and put some tanks in the transport and do a surprise thing where he kills everything and then still doesn't lose the tank fight. And Johnny shoots his own tanks and kills his own desolators and Mike wins. Other than that, Johnny wins. That was poor. That was sucks. But Johnny's just practicing desolators right now. And he's not gonna like what's happening. This is shit. Come on. Bail out. This was crap. And if Mike wins, then that's for shame. Not looking good. You can tell when the tanks, they have this kind of look to them, like they almost have a bit of a human look. They suddenly turn, like their attention turns towards you, like that's targeted you.
Player defeated.
Good game. So 1-1. 1-1 indeed. Oh boy. It's time for a joint. Could be interesting. I don't really like this map because it's too dark. I can't see anything. You know, you're whipping around the map trying to see anything, and I just find it's too dark. I don't notice anything. It's like right on the cusp of being too big, in my opinion, as well. It's not too big. It's probably perfect, but it's right there. A little bit bigger, and it would be too big, boring. But I think both these guys like it. I can actually check the chat, which I pretty much never do when I'm streaming. So if anybody wants to see a map, then I might just put that up if you let me know. Wanted to check that. How do you mixer? Mic. Advanced audio properties. Down mix to mono. Very good, very good, very great. Yes, very great. This is boring as shit. Come on, Mike, your joint smoking up's not going to help. You're going to just get mad because you play even worse. Not that he played bad in the first game. In the first game on Path, Johnny had remarkably, basically accomplished nothing. To my surprise, but like I said, in that map, Mike just tries to draw the early game and get to the mid game, late game, and then camp it out and milk his advantage by trying to kill his Derricks with Ivans. Johnny was like, I'm having none of it. I'm just going to walk in. Mike's like, come to my web of desos. I don't give a fuck. And then Johnny did just that, and then Johnny died. Two men becomes 10 men becomes 20 minutes. Ay, ay, ay. Maybe Mike's pumping himself up. I would not be surprised. Because he had a revealing comment during our clan match series when he lost the first two games, and instead of coming through with it's normal, oh, insane play by the Mikoz, he said, washing my hands, they're sticking to the table. Reference to why he hasn't won the game yet. But also giving insight into the fact that when Mike is not winning, he needs to do various things to try to get his psychology back on. So maybe he's telling himself, you're the dog, you're the dog, you got this. I don't know. It's 2 minutes is up, Mike. Come on. You had a timeout there for the trainer, that the trainer and you need to get back on the court now. All kinds of complaints are streaming in. Zlatan's ready. Josh is ready. Quasimodo's doing his rain dance. Come on. Mamma mia. Well, I think we're seeing manifestation of the confidence levels at the moment between the two players. Somebody's chomping at the bit. Somebody's getting coffee and having a joint. Okay. Whisper you will. Whimper. Come on. I'll just open it up. Just gonna kick him out. All right, sweet. 2 different ways this map can go. You can be next to the oil when you begin, or you can have, so you're next to the oil. I like it better when it's like this. It's more consolidated. You don't have to worry about this sort of outpost, and then basically whoever's executes the remote expansion better, in the case where you're not beside the oil. That's not the game that I like. I like having a fortified, consolidated base and then working outward from there. Too bad you can't see how much money. Mason used to be really big proponent of sending the miner back when it's at 3 ticks. When it's got 3 ticks full. If you do that, then well, one thing is you're going to get the miner to automatically collect from the nearest to the refinery gems. But I think you just let it. I mean, how does that work? And what's the logic of taking 2 trips to collect the same amount, more or less?
If you distract our enemy, I will execute my master plan.
See a drone. Here's Johnny's drone. Oh, much better target. And if he can't, yeah, he has to make this sentry gun and waste the money on that as well. Which I mean, he didn't have to do that. He should have told his miner to kill it. Keep the sentry gun. It's better than selling it, I guess. One nice things about having sentry guns is they sound the alarm when somebody runs through your base. Johnny makes a second drone. I'm gonna grab this. Come on, motherfucker. Go on a little tour with this. The drone tour. All expenses paid, drone tour. Now deplaning. Since Mike never made a service depot, Johnny's drones have been just great. 5 miners, including a kind of poor proximity to the refinery. Johnny with what I expect is a better setup, but is only marginally better. 2 miners. So 2 miners is good. I mean, 6 miners rather. Oh, Mike sells. And he never even got the refinery off of here, so he's going all in now. But Johnny is also having 3 war factories. There's no way Mike can win this. Mike needs to... Time is of the essence. I don't even think he has time to wait for this junk to catch up to him. He needs to get in there and get hits, because they each have 3 war factories, so the longer that they each have 3, the less that the tiny amount of extra tanks Mike had is worth. Yeah, he does have all these fucking dogs. This is the kind of shit that I'm telling myself when I lose and I get mad. Okay. Johnny. No, I don't like it. Oh, if you're getting dogs, it could be good. Get rid of that. Get out of here. Back off. Sometimes it gets hard to realize. You don't have to play. You don't have to play. Mike has 0 money. He's out of cash. Just need to wait and not lose yet. Don't lose yet. Your fodder's no good. Your fodder's no good. Fuck, you're gonna lose. Oh, that one dog. But that was shit. Ooh, ugly stuff. Nice, but I don't think it's gonna work. Mike wins. Nicely done by Mike. Good job.
Player defeated.
Frankly, Johnny didn't need to lose. He was a victim of the fact that he just didn't realize that the longer term, it's a no-lose situation. You just have to wait for it. Mike played really well. I mean, he made the best of what he had, and that's pretty impressive. That's shit that I would never do. But he very much deserved the win, so congratulations to Mike on that. Mike just finishing his victory dance quickly. Now he's here. Yep, see? It's a party. He's like, that was sick. Although, I don't disagree. Bull Run is better than this anyway, so I'd be more interested to see a Bull Run game. I'm going to put it, and then Johnny's going to refuse to play. No, you can't. Don't be a bitch. Didn't want to wait around anymore, so I felt Johnny probably gonna feel the same and just go with it. Bull Run it is. It's not like Mike's best map by any means, so nothing wrong with it. Let's do this. Fuck it. Oops. Where's this drone? This drone is just doing nothing right now. What is this? He who requests the map ought to get the text easily, I would have thought. But again, it's not Mike's map. Not quite, not quite. Oh, there we are. When you do something like that, you like run your engineer into the corner and it's way off and you've been taking forever. And you notice, oh fuck, my shit's in the corner, I'm doing nothing. Then you feel a much greater sense of urgency to at least, come on, hurry up and get the damn airport, holy shit. So you can actually find yourself kind of distracted and the rest of your game falls apart. You've got to make another refinery, you've got to do that. Watch your enemy, you didn't do that. Nice moves by Mike. Mike's playing well. Oh, you can't win them all. And Johnny didn't have to even run away. Like, Johnny could have stayed behind with his dogs and won that tank fight, but he's just feeling pussy, I guess. Confidence has a lot to do with it. Mike's Soul. This is a basically tutorial on how to not play Bull Run. And Zlatan is plenty happy about it. Well,
Player defeated.
Never mind. It was Johnny who sold. I had the teams wrong. Fuck. Lol. Johnny sucked it out there. And he doesn't know the map, but like, you know, he knows how to play Red Alert enough to know that that's not a good idea. That sucked. Maybe he was trying to pull a Mikoz from Poltergeist. Alright. I think it's my turn to pick maps. So what should I do? Mike says Bulldog. I'm not actually Stone GCT, who I know that is, but I'm not going to say your name for some reason because, you know, I thought, you know, maybe somebody's going to like know your name and then use that to do something somehow. So that would be then I'd be responsible for that. So protecting your privacy. All right. But it's nice to see you watching. When are we going to do those clan matches and all that? I was thinking about it the other day that we never spoke again. All right, just for absolute certainty, red is Johnny. I'm gonna like write a note down here. I predicted Blue Dog is not gonna do anything anymore. I changed my prediction. Who's blue? Lol. My note was no good. Both players went no minors. That's something I'm not quite sure how I feel about. if you will have gone straight tanks and you have sort of a remote expansion that offers like a second patch of gems, should you build 2 refineries and put the second refinery off of the remote expansion so you've got basically 2 refineries? Or should you just build your second refinery at the location of the first one and sell it for more cash? I guess in this case Johnny wanted to sell his MCV early. Mike did the same thing. And as a result, well, basically both players' refineries look like trash to me. This is good. Mike has the only good ref. But he's only got 1 miner on it. I swear to God, I can't remember. Alright. Alright. This looked ominous, but if Mike doesn't kill these miners soon, he killed 2 miners now. Get the fuck out of there. Ooh. Johnny is for sure losing right now. Somebody said that 1 regular Derrick is worth about 1 miner on gold, which is total bullcrap. They don't equate that way? Oh. Sorry, Mr. Doggos. Looks like your whispering shit didn't work out.
Player defeated.
Well, it's probably better to not play anything. Definitely don't get angry as much if you don't. I can say that much. I think Lakeside Plateaus is okay. To be honest, I don't like running around on the hills much, so I don't like it for that reason. And then, additionally, I feel like it's one of the uglier maps that I made, so I don't like seeing it because it reminds me it's ugly. Let's go for some like weird shit here. Oh, signaling that he didn't like this one. He's going to review the picks here and try and pick one that's right in the pocket. It's not like Johnny's main map, but he also feels he's got an advantage. What do you think it'll be? What do you think it'll be? It has to be something land-based that Mike is not familiar with. And all right. I can see why he was all like, head for the hills. That's a trash. That's garbage. Does he have any bite though? We'll see. interesting. We had Nick posted a screenshot. Neek, I don't know, posted a screenshot of a tank battle that was happening on this side of the map on Discord today. And he said, guess who wins the tank fight? And I chimed in about, oh, I think it's going to be like this. Somebody else said something else. But Marco said, left made a mistake by not moving MCV. And I think what he means is you move it right away. You just move it right away. And when I thought about that, I thought, well, he's for sure right about that. If that's what he's saying, because of whatever he's saying, he's right about it. But it makes sense, because then you'll have sort of 3 patches of gems, and you're on the hill, so you can defend a bit more easily. This is a long way to go, and it's very vulnerable. Get your infrastructure being built down in this valley where you're kind of like deserted from good resources, whereas the right side is having this very healthy dual patch. Did they not make drones? Right side has this one problem where they want to make a tank to start so that they can get their second refinery close to both gem patches. When they do that, and they also have this task of killing a tree or 2, it's first of all distracting. You got to figure out what are the trees again, and then also if the other person has made a drone, which is what I was supposed to say then, you're busy fucking around with the trees and you get droned, and then you're pretty badly behind. But if that doesn't happen, and you've got to set up like, well, kind of like this, then right side has a pretty healthy advantage, I would say. Execution is all that's left for red. And he does not execute. Ooh, don't get too anxious. Mr. Moto. Bulldog, Dog Whisperer. Forgot. All right. Don't do drugs. That's one piece of advice. Very excellent miner use. Johnny's got him. What's the score in the series, by the way? No dice, my friend. And your 1 miner ain't going anywhere either. Oh, shit. Hate to see that. Hate to see that. Mike is actually... These tanks must be all fucked up. That was a bit unlucky for Johnny, but this was lucky for him. Don't overdo it. Tesla man, stop off. Yeah, these are all damaged because that miraculous tank fight was predicated on every other tank of his being fucked. Come on, you can't run forever. Make sure you click the right tanks. This one's totally empty. Closer than I thought. But Johnny gets what he wanted. You can run, but you can't hide. And Celis too.
Player defeated.
Now I'm going back to that little big bay shit. Let's see if Mike's like, okay, I don't want to do another map, but we're not gonna play. Then I'm gonna choose again because I didn't like losing that. Supers were on that game actually. There's some food for thought. Boring. It's getting on here. I want to get to some other things I have to do. Come on, Mr. Clean TC. Get over here. Come on, Johnny. Let's go. What's the score? It's 4-3 for Johnny right now. Not sure. I'm not sure how to explain this one. Doesn't look good. Johnny is offline right now. Alright, maybe there's some weird shit happening here. Well, I feel like the series is going to go the distance if Johnny wants to go America. Just pencil in a loss, put some pen over top of it, and go with that. Not only is Johnny like unqualified to use Allied, Allied is a bad pick for this map. I think it was a fake. Are there oils here? Question. Johnny trying to MCB block and instead just loses the dog. It didn't cause any delay at all. But it seems like Mike took an awfully long time to plant that. Maybe I just wasn't watching and there was significant... Wow, look at Johnny, eh? Not doing too badly right now. Pretty damn nice. You don't think he knew? He had this idea from before the game started. Are there oils here, or are there oils? I don't know if they're oils. I don't know the map, so when I win, I'll be extra nice to brag about that. But versus Mike, I condone that kind of behavior. Mike's BO is just oh so sweet. I'm talking about his stench. Because this build was terrible. I don't know what to do. Yep, this is a good use of the Rocky. It's optimal. Sold the barracks for some extra funds. He needs them. This miner's doing a great job. Whoa. Johnny's like, fuck, come on. But it won't make any difference.
Defeated.
Pretty sure it's 5. Mike says 4, but he's wrong. Oh, it is? Well, I can't count, so... Oh, sure. But I was wrong. Yeah, it's 4. All right, well. That's good. I wasn't ready to be finished just yet. Now I want to put down something that's secretly down Mikoz's wheelhouse so that he gets a good chance to bring it all the way to 9 games. What? Yeah, my favorite map. Here we go. Mike is better at this map than Johnny, and I'm pretty sure of that. But I would have expected Johnny to accept it easily because he's been playing me a lot, and I've been sucking, and I've been losing. Johnny had some extraordinary good luck, but that got his confidence to the point where he's like, yeah, I'll take this challenge, sure, yeah. Mike's thinking, I got this, though. See? Good luck. Johnny, you too. This is... Watch him dance. All right. I think Mike is going to take this, my hope. And when you flub that kind of stuff, and you can end up with your refinery in the wrong place, or I mean, having your dog like just sitting right where you don't want it. Check who's who for the second time in the first minute of the game. Seems that we've got some stop-start stuff happening here. How polite. An excellent drone. That drone is super good. I never really understood. Isn't Quasimodo the Hunchback of Notre Dame? I've never, like, is it a book? I've never read the book, and I've never watched any movie about that, so I don't know what the story is. But I wouldn't want to name myself after a guy who's named for having a hunchback. Sounds like it's just like, oh, you're a dude with a hunchback, and you play Red Alert. That's pretty crap. This is not good, eh? Wow. Don't be too pussy. Oh, this is gonna be ugly. Wow. They managed to draw that. But Mike is not close to having a battle lab, and Johnny's gonna get a dread reasonably soon. Where's the naval yard? Badly placed, but not very important. Like, if you're gonna put it there, you may as well put it here. Mike throws down a bit trigger happy deso. Wow. You get super slow operator on the Dreadnought, so. Crazy big squid coming at you now. So Mike is losing. But anyone can win this game still. These desolators look pretty good to me. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Boy, Johnny completely baited Mike into doing that, and Mike did just so bad with that. Oh, the waste. Oh, my squid friend. I wanted to give you one more boat to chew on. Mike's like, cool, thanks, awesome. Don't worry about, I'll give you some tanks for that. Well, you help Mike organize his economy better. Well, this is not. Damn, I didn't even see that. Bad news, Mike. He's got the bomb. Must have been an Ivan. Or the craziest pair drop ever, and I missed it all. Well, it's been a good series. And I guess 5-3. Mike did as well as I could have seen him doing. Tried to throw out this secret Mike pick for him here, but it didn't work. I got caught one time. Recently. Feeling confident, came out and got a pile of tanks in my face and lost right there against Mike. That's a bit of a moral victory. Killed the bomb off. But not this. One tank died. Go and kill this MCV, it's just juicy over there. This kind of... Oh, that's nice, but this kind of unnecessary retreating to salvage miners and stuff like that can get you in trouble. Mike brought his MCV down here, but that's kind of where you start when you're bottom. This is worse than your start when you're bottom on this map. Basically super far away from everything. Well, he ain't no it's AM. It's Sam. Mike is surely not. Pro IC right there. Horrible. Horrible. Ghastly. That was awful. And that just prolongs the suffering. Johnny is actually out of cash. Mike can win this game. But that was the kind of thing. Johnny thought, hey, there's no way I can lose. I'm just going to do whatever I feel like. Not so fast. You got no Derricks. You got no money. This horrible, I mean, just awful MCV placement. It's looking like it's good for a win. Johnny is stunned and shocked. You can't afford anything. You can't afford anything. Boy, those Ivans really did good for him. Good by Johnny, but this is good. This is good. I'm rooting for Johnny still. There you go. Don't get totally unlucky. Super unlucky. One of those things. I wonder what the like percentage likelihood of victory would have looked like for this game. May as well tell these boys to do something. Nice.
Player defeated. So it goes all the way, or does it? Want to make sure to pick a good map here. Something they both like. Could pick some like interesting map like Yellowstone, but I feel like I should just go ahead and put T-Cow.
If you distract our enemy, I will.
4-4. It's up. The series is anybody's series now.
If you distract our enemy, I will execute my master plan.
This man is standing in a not a good place. Although it's kind of been nice actually that regeneration of the ore was aided by the man being there. It gets rid of that post in the center. So now the hidden war factory trick. I'm pretty sure the map maker intended for you to build off of here, and the same for over here. But over the years, players have decided that it's better to just bring your MCV over here. And in fact, do the opposite. There's just not enough money for all the stuff you need to stretch over there. And if you use the buildings earlier on in the build order, then they're too vulnerable. Sell. Both players get a refinery. Refinery replacement is pretty much equal. It's going to be who can do better with the dogs. Will it be the dog whisperer? Or will it be Mr. Johnny? Looks like green has got it. It's going to be hard to... That was a severe dog losses. Severe dog losses. For blue. I just hate using my miners like this. I mean, it's so strong if you get value for them, but if you don't get value for them, I feel like they could have been collecting money for you. Mike's miners are just kind of traveling around. But still anyone can win. One mistake. I hate this shit. It's hectic. It's hairy. Oh shit, eh? Looks like Johnny might have just spit the bit. So tight, but I think Johnny loses. Quasimodo!
Player defeated.
Sucks to lose to Mike like that. Great games. Mike wins the series. Throws my whole concept of 5-3 out the door.